as well. Hello to the next part of Lawyer with Sunglasses. That's what I'm calling it now. よし、この方がなんかこう心地いいかも。かっこよくないっす。これはてんてんさんの個人的な意見なので、無視させていただきます。はい。前回はね、last time we had a cliffhanger, but I don't remember. Glasses are fine unless they don't notice them, unless trying to lie down. メガネないイブ先生ちょっと変ね。今はメガネかけてるから大丈夫です。無視させてください。うん、そうね。かしこまります。かしこまります。かしこまります。I feel like I never hear that. It's always the past tense, isn't it? Alright. Natsumi-san. Right. There is cliffhanger because we had like a thing that we were like, oh yeah, I think we got him. I don't think you use the present tense for that verb. Yeah, it's weird, isn't it? It's kind of like it exists, but it's not used. 確かに、そのかしこまるっていう丁寧の普通形っていうか、かしこまります。あまり言わないね。その言うきっかけなんかあまりない。It's always a little weird to see people who normally wear glasses without them. Yeah, that's why I'm wearing sunglasses now. よし、夏美さん、この写真を見てください。夏美、please look at this picture. I kind of don't remember. レオゴク。Wait, am I reading that right? レオクさん、フォローありがとうございます。Thank you for the follow. Hey, you are follower number 1400. 第1400名のフォローの方です。よろしくお願いします。夏美さん、look at this picture. あなたはこの写真を拡大したそうですね。Apparently you enlarged this picture, right? Apparently you I guess enlarged is like the best word to use. 拡大したそうですね。So apparently you can call me Leo. I will. そうなんや。Yeah, that's exactly what I did. その写真はなぜ提出されないんですか? Why did you not give the enlarged picture to the court? Like, why did you not put out the enlarged picture then? Have we actually ever added 提出? Because it comes up all the time, so I'm sure we have, but yeah, just 提出。提出。to present something, to submit something. I guess submit works quite nice. これは確かにね、もう追加してます。Submission of documents, yeah. Submitting a document or a piece of evidence to the court. Come on, Karuma, give me that one. そんな写真は存在しない。No such picture exists. Well, now you're straight up lying. そんな写真は存在しない。That picture does not exist. Liar, pants on fire. 何言ってるんや。What the hell are you saying? それは提出してはならんって怒鳴りつけたのは、OK。それは提出してはならんって怒鳴りつけたのは、So, I was yelled at, basically, not to submit that thing. So, this quoted part here is like, それは提出してはならん, which means must not, right? てはならない is basically for, something that must not be done. 提出してはならん。提出してはならない。So, you must not submit this thing, this picture. て quote, and then the て here tells us where the quote is. So this て right? て that's what I was yelled at. Like that's what was shouted at me. 怒鳴りつけた. So this is 怒鳴りつける。こんにちは、コルトさん。Hello. ドナル。ドナルド・トランプ。Cool glasses. Thanks. This is not really a permanent look, but I'm wearing contacts right now, and I noticed that it's kind of uncomfortable. It's kind of uncomfortable with all the lights. Like I have a light here, as you can see. My hand gets real bright, and I have the two screens, right? So I noticed that, hey, this is actually quite comfy. It's much easier to look at the bright spots. ドナルド・トランプ。違うんですけど。ドナル means to shout in anger, usually. So to yell. And then 怒鳴りつける. I mean, that's like to be shouted at, I guess. 怒鳴りつける. I saw that yesterday. Which one? To shout at. See? Ace. Didn't know how to read it. Ah, there you go. Now you do. Yeah, it's 怒鳴る. It's fairly common. It will show up quite a bit, actually. Well, people shout a lot, you know? They like to shout. People like to shout. Would you believe it? 叫ぶのが好きそうだ。みんなが。それは提出してはならんって怒鳴りつけたのは。So,あんたやないか。So, yeah. So she's saying, wasn't it you who yelled at me not to put that in, not to submit that to the court? 怒りなる. Yeah. 怒りなる. Yeah. I think that's how I read it at first as well, with the 怒り or 怒る, something like that. Not good at guessing readings. I didn't even know. Well, we see ど. You see ど in a bunch of things as well, I think. Let's actually see what we can find. いか、おこ、ど、どなる、激怒、怒涛、怒涛. Yeah, this one is also a weird one. 怒涛. I saw this yesterday, when I was reading Kaguya, and it was in this version. And it didn't have any hiragana, so I was a bit confused at first. I have actually seen this version multiple times already. Some authors prefer this for some reason. I think it looks cooler or something. But yeah, doto, which means like turbulent, chaotic situation. Doto no ikiyoi. Maybe they're just bad people, maybe. Akasaka Aka is just a bad person. No, he's great. Should write Japanese only with Hangul. You can try. I mean, you might be able to get quite far with that. Because Hangul is quite versatile, huh? あんたやないか. So wasn't it you who yelled at me saying not to submit that? Yeah. どういうことですか? Karuma Kenji. What is this all about? Prosecutor Karuma. We should write Hangul only in Japanese, to be honest. Natsumi-san. 提出してください。拡大写真を。Natsumi, please submit the picture. Or please submit it. The enlarged picture. Yeah, there we go. 検察側は提出に反対する。The prosecution side opposes the submission of this file, the submission. Yeah. 異議は却下します。I disapprove of the objection. 証人、写真を見せてください。Witness, please show us. Overruled. That's good. Yeah, overruled. I should use that more often. Please show us the picture. これがそうや。これがそうや。I guess she's saying something like, that's it. Or, yeah, this is it, or whatever. おやおや。やはり、誰が撃ったかは見つけられませんね。へいへい。フォローありがとう。ピロはるみさん。ようこそ。よろしくお願いします。Pillow talk. I like that. What kind of talk are we gonna get? Pillow talk. Yeah. やはり誰が撃ったかは見分けられませんね。So 見分ける is a good word to know as well, which is like 見る to see and 分ける to tell apart, and then you put that together and what do you get? You get also to tell apart, but yeah. やはり he's somewhere, you know. What was the phrase? 何かあったらやっぱりやはり or something like that, wasn't it in the first story? 見分ける. If something's up, it has to be yahari. To distinguish, to recognize, or to tell apart. Buzz. Yeah, something about the buzz or whatever. The buzzing. The buzzoning. やはり誰が撃ったかは見分けられませんね. So we can't really tell who shot here. Why would he be here? Well, you never know. Something stinks, it's usually the buzz. It's so mean. The English one is much meaner. 被告人であるような、そうではないような. I feel like it could be the accused or it couldn't. So this is kind of a common thing where you have like positive ような and then you have negative plus ような. So this is like あるようなないような basically means like it could go both ways, right? Could be this or could be that. So like it's kind of like, you know, it's a 50-50 kind of thing, right? 五分五分. Did you know 50-50 is 五分五分? Sounds funny, doesn't it? 五分五分. 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 It sounds a little bit like a turkey. 五分五分五分五分. Something like that, right? Sounds like someone drowning, maybe. It reminds me of a turkey. Did you know that? No, you didn't actually, because I've never told you. I was on a trip a long time ago, many years ago. I was on a family trip. すごい英語勉強になります。それで何よりなんていうか嬉しいことです。お互い勉強しましょう。I was on a trip, on a family trip, and it was like a countryside house, and they had a turkey, and the turkey would respond to me. So I could sit there on the table basically, and I could yell something like really loud, as loud as I can. It was really loud. I'm not gonna do it now. And then I would hear from the distance, you would hear like like the turkey would respond, and then it would be quiet, and then I could do it again. I'd go like, and the turkey would go. It was a good time. I feel like I really connected with that bird. But yeah, there you go. So with this, like あるようなないような, it's like 50-50, or said like, well, it could or it couldn't, it can or it can't, it is or it isn't. We don't know, right? It's like this 50-50 kind of thing. So people often, when they're like, you know, when they're not sure, but like they have some sort of intuition that tells them something, but they can't really decide which way it goes. So the judge is like, well, I mean, I feel like this could or couldn't be, like, I get a feeling that he is, but I also get an almost equal feeling that he isn't, something like that. トルコ語やめること。ストップです。とにかく証拠として受理しましょう。Anyways, we will take this as evidence. 証拠 not 証拠。これ耐えつく耐えさんでいいでしょうか。 Nice timing, yeah. 湖の写真 Picture of the lake. 12月25日0時15分に自動撮影 So, an automatic picture taken at December 25th at midnight, or 15 minutes past midnight with the sound. Yeah, it almost sounded like it was my alert, but it's not. Alas, it is not. Mizumi or Mizumi. Why are you wearing sunglasses inside? Listen, it's a long story. I'm wearing contacts right now, and I noticed that they're not very suitable for computer usage. Most of all in this environment. So when I stream, I make my room dark, I put the light on blue, and then I put on my light. Like without my light, it actually looks like this. Like this is actually the sort of thing that you're looking at. And then I use a light. There you go. And I noticed that it's very uncomfortable with my contacts because they're already not used, they're not good for PC stuff. So I noticed that, like, hey, if I put on my sunglasses, it's actually a lot better. And I guess it's... Yeah, I look like Cool Cat, don't I? There you go, I'm taking over for Wasif. 気が済んだか、弁護士. So are you happy now, lawyer? なんかあるはずなんだが I'm sure there's supposed to be something here. Like there's something for me to do, right? There's something that I can latch on to. 拡大写真 The enlarged picture. No, no, no. Ha! 何の証拠にもならん. It's not gonna be worth anything as evidence. Wag that finger. だから我が輩は提出するなと言ったのだ. That's why I told her not to present it in court. That's why I told her not to submit it. Yeah, I feel like there's probably more there. There's more for us to unravel. I don't have coffee today. Maybe get some later, I'm not sure. I just came from having food actually. So for once I'm actually not hungry. Unraveling we will do, yes. 教えてよ。ふむ。となると、この証人に対する尋問は If that's the case, then the questioning for this witness is 当然終了だ. Of course it's over. No! では、これで大騒ぎ夏美さんの尋問を終了します. Well, with this, I conclude the questioning of 大騒ぎ夏美. やれやれ。随分回り道をしたものだ. We took some quite... We took the long way around, didn't we? We took the scenic route or whatever. So 回り道 is literally that, like going the long way around or not. It's the opposite of a shortcut. 回り道。回りくどい。回りみ。Excuse me. 回り道. The detour diversion. So yeah. So I guess he's not happy. The long and winding road. Yes, exactly. And how many roads must a man walk down before you can call him a man? And how many... How does the song actually continue? I don't actually know. Well, it's probably better that way before we get copyright struck. 随分回り道をしたものだ. So we took quite a long detour there. It's going for Beatles. Yeah, the Beatles have a song like that too, right? The long and winding road. I forgot. Is that the title of the song or did it show up in another song? I forgot. I know most Beatles songs, but yeah. カルマ検事、他に何かありますか? Do you have anything else? Prosecutor Karuma? 最初に言ったはずだ. I thought I said so at the start. So we have this hazu shows up a lot. Now let's talk about hazu. Have we talked about hazu? I think we have, but... Well, at this point we've talked about most things actually. But hazu is kind of a good one, right? Hazu. I think the dictionary entry for it is quite telling as well. Hazu. Yeah. Hazu. So, ne? Should be, bound to be, expected to be, or must be. So hazu is used when you want to express like things that ought to be like, well, not even ought, but things that you're sure of. Things that have to be a certain way. Things that should be or are bound to be a certain way. So when he says 最初に言ったはずだ, like I'm sure that I told you at the start, right? Like this is how things are supposed to be. Like this is what this is his sort of what he thinks is the reality of the situation, right? Something like that. はず、そういうはずの使い方. There's another word that is kind of similar that is beki. But Becky is more like how things ought to be or how one ought to act, if that makes sense. So Becky, Becky, let me smash Becky. Should be, must be. So that this one here, that one ought to be done. So when I say like, そういう、まあ、なんでしょう、宿題をするべき、すべき, I guess, すべき. After plain verb, surubeki. Like, the beki for suru is kind of like either subeki or surubeki, I guess. But, like, that's like what you ought to do, what you're supposed to be doing, right? Generally universally accepted as fact. Yeah, with hazu, yeah. It would be like talking about facts, things that you think are factual, right? It's like, well, that's just what it is, right? そういうhazu. Yeah, so hazu is a very high degree of certainty. It's like when you're really sure about what's happening, then you say hazu. And you can also use it negatively when you're saying like そんなはずがない. そんなはずはない also. そんなはずはない. Like that cannot be. Like there's no way that's the case. That's also a kind of a usage for はず. 恥ずかしい. 違う. Sometimes people say はず for 恥ずかしい in a short version, but it's obviously different. The short version of hazukashi. That's different. What people say, the sky is blue. The sky is blue. Yeah. 空が I guess 空が I wouldn't even say like with hazu because hazu usually goes after verbs. Good evening. Hey, seriously, how are you doing? 空は青いはず。青くなはず。どうでしょうはずと。形容詞とはずを合わせると。Wait, I'm lagging. Who's that stylish young man webcam window? Me? Well, very kind. Yes, I'm wearing sunglasses today for reasons. I've already explained it a few times now. Zenorius, hello. Konnichiwa. Wait, I accidentally just clicked the button. What did it say there? Come on, replay, please. No, you worked before. Regodom, thank you for the follow. Follow, arigatou gozaimasu. I skipped a piece of dialogue and now my replay isn't working. I don't understand, it worked before. Hey there. Now it works. Come on, replay, please. Well, you're too late, replay. No. Useless. And he's gone. I don't understand. Ah, my replay. I need to make this work better, don't I? It's not a good time. Well, maybe it actually did work and I can find it here, right? Give me 1 second, folks. I think it actually did record a replay. Just not of what I wanted it to. Konnichiwa. Ah, 決定的. Yeah, it did. Nice. So it's 決定的な証拠. Alright, never mind. So he didn't miss much. He just said 決定的な証拠. Alright, that makes sense. So Karuma was like 最初に言ったはずだ. Like, I'm pretty sure I told you at the start. 決定的な証拠. And then he says 決定的な証人. Like, a decisive piece of evidence and a decisive witness. 他に何か必要なものは? What else do we need? Is there anything else that we need? So he basically is very confident right now. そうですね、ありません. Yes, I suppose not. I suppose we don't need anything else. No, we do. Quick, make up something. では、ついに判決を下す時が来たようですね. So it seems that the time to speak my judgment has finally come. So ついに判決を下す時が来た. This one you'll see often actually. This is kind of common. You have verb plus toki plus ga kita or toki ga kita. So basically the time to do verb, right? So kudasu means to, in this case it means to pass judgment, to bring down judgment on someone basically. So you can have anything like, you know, whatever, like shukudai o suru toki ga kita. The time to do homework has come. It's very straightforward because toki just means the time to do something. Oops, I don't know what I just did, but I did a bunch of things there. Basically, this is just time, right? Toki, nantoka no toki, nanika no toki, the time for something, and then ga kita, straightforward, has come, basically. It's too late, my time has come. Gotta leave you all behind. 敬語を習う時が来たようですね。来てません。では、ついに判決を下す時が来たようですね。So it seems that finally it is time for me to say my verdict. こんなはずはない。Hey, there we go. That's exactly what we talked about earlier. This is the same usage but with a negative verb, or with a negative sentence ending, where it's like はずはない. Like, this cannot be. Like, this can't be happening. There's no way this is it. この写真には何か手がかりが隠れているはずだ. So many hazes. So, there must be a hint hidden in this picture somewhere. くそ, どうする? Damn it, what am I gonna do? Okay, we have 3 options. 拡大写真に意義. Object the enlarged picture, like object something about the large picture. 他の証拠品を提出. Submit another piece of evidence. Yeah, I should probably save, huh? 様子を見る or see what happens. Well, that one probably isn't it, is it? Okay, here. Save. Okay, I was just scrolling through, sorry. Which one would it be? Do we think there's something with the enlarged image? 拡大写真に何か隠れているのかな? Now save again. Object reality. Yes. 他の証拠品を提出. I don't think us presenting another piece of evidence would help. If anything, I'm going with the first, I think. So the first, again, is object something that has to do with the enlarged image. The second is 他の証拠品を出す or 提出, sorry. Submit another piece of evidence, which I don't think is it. And 様子を見る. 様子を見る just is like, you know, see what happens. Was it hazu that implies that you're stating your expectations, or was it biki? Hazu usually is that. Like, hazu usually is your strong expectations. Like, basically what you would consider fact. Like, except for, used with a negative sentence, it sounds more like denial. It's like, そんなはずはない. Like, that just cannot be. But also, in a way that does imply that you think that the opposite is fact, or whatever. But yeah, so, it does imply a strong assumption. Or a very... well, what one would think is fact, basically. I don't know. I think the first one. I'm gonna go with the first one. If anyone... I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna press the button. Anyone wants to stop me, now's the time. I'm missing my mouse. Okay, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. Be prepared. 裁判長, Your Honor. この拡大写真には決定的におかしい点があります。There is something decisively weird with this picture, with this enlarged picture. 決定的におかしい点があります. A weird thing, which is a point or an aspect of something. 10 is a good word. If we actually learned 10, decisively weird. Well, how are we gonna translate 決定的におかしい? I heard 点が. No, it's 点. その点が. Well, 10. A dot, a spot, a speck, a mark in an exam, a grade score, points, point in a score, goal, run, point, aspect, matter, detail, part, respect, way, viewpoint, punctuality, mark, example, comma, period, decimal point, dot, strike in a Chinese character, counter for points, marks, goals, etc., counter for goods, items, articles of clothing, works of art, etc. There you go. Has a lot of meanings, but here what we're talking about is actually point, aspect, matter, detail, part, respect, view, viewpoint. So basically, here, a detail. There's a weird decimal point in this picture. Yes. Your Honor! Tenga. Yaranai ka. So, yeah, ten in general, it's very versatile. Good word to be familiar with. Often it's used very literally, just a point of something, like a dot. But often it's also used like an aspect, you know, like a detail. And here he says, 決定的に. So, it's very clearly okashi, very clearly weird. So such a point, such an aspect exists. Like there is this aspect which is clearly weird, like it's clearly okashi. なんですって? What are you saying? Natsumi's still there, just sort of chilling. なるほどくん。そのおかしな点とは何ですか? So it's interesting that okashi and like, that's one of those weird words, isn't it? Okashi, and then okashi, you can just like take away the e and it becomes a na adjective. Okashi, oh gosh, am I dying? I hope not. Why, I hope not! So you have okashi, which is funny, weird. And then this is an e adjective. But then you also have okashi, which can just mean weird as well. Let me see. Actually, there, okashina. Well, I guess they're okashina. Oh, I guess this is even different. Is it? Oh, this is a separate thing. I never even considered that, but I guess this is like a pre-noun adjectival. But most adjectives are pre-noun. Why do we need a separate thing for this? Okashina. Okashina. Why is this separate? Couldn't it just be an adjective? I don't see any like actual difference. Okay, never mind. This is very weird to me. Okashina, yeah. That's interesting. Guess it makes sense. Alright, there you go, okashina. But they mean the same, like it's ridiculous, odd, okashi, okashina, like it's basically the same. You know what's a weird one? I think I've shown you before, but katakuna? Katakuna. Katakuna is actually a na adjective, and the na is actually part of the adjective here. So if you wanted to say like a stubborn man, you would say katakuna na otoko. So it has two na. Katakuna na otoko. This is a really weird one, because the na is like, this is not the like the na adjective na, this is just part of this word, and then you add another na if you want to actually use it. Anyways, it's you know, it's a beautiful world. It's a beautiful world, and I feel good. Okay. そのおかしな点とは何ですか? So what is that weird aspect? もう後には引けないぞ。もう後には引けないぞ。I can't move out now. I can't move back. バナナな姿。かたくなな男。そうね、かたくなな男。A stubborn man. I'm not very stubborn. At least I hope to think so. I think to hope so. Oh gosh, that was really fast. I didn't click that away, by the way. That just went away there. I'm not very stubborn. Hey, the replay is working now. At least I hope to think so. 裁判長にこの写真をおかしな点。Okay, so basically it said. I didn't click that away, by the way. That just went away there. Thanks, Past Eve. Appreciate you. So basically, point out what is weird about the picture to the judge. Hey, Light Smasher, thank you for the follow. フォローありがとうございます。Yeah, two Ibus, and they are both wearing sunglasses. What a weird timeline we live in. Guys, I don't know. I don't actually know. どうでしょう? おかしい点は Why are they both wearing masks? I don't know. Left-handed. Oh, I guess that's true. But do we know that Mitsurugi is right-handed? Gonna be left in the dust. Oh gosh. The Tenten just give me a very obvious hint. I mean, I'm gonna go with it. Eat this! Eat this weird thing. Seems like there's not much else to go on. True! Just move out of frame like this. Oh shoot. Oh man. Yeah. I love these headphones, but man, wireless ones would be nice too sometimes, because wires. It's like, true! True! Okay, never mind. It's not working as well as I thought it would. Just forget about it. Forget about it. Oki and okina. I mean, I would have thought so too. I literally thought that would be it, but the dictionary thinks otherwise, since the dictionary lists okashina as a pre-noun adjectival, which aren't all nouns pre-add noun. Why did you mark that? Listen, I do what I want. Okashina. Okina is a pre-noun adjectival. Oh, really? That's interesting. But again, I still don't understand what the actual difference between a pre-noun adjectival and an adjective would be, because adjectives are by definition pre-noun. Maybe this is exclusively that? Like, this could never be used as an adverb, for example, which I think is probably true. Right? So this maybe just means that it's exclusively pre-noun. Whereas most adjectives are sometimes pre-noun, and sometimes they can do other things as well. Maybe that's what it means. Maybe this is like, it has to be in front of a noun for it to even make sense. Which I guess makes sense, because you would never say, like, you would say like, 大きな or like, 大きな気持ち or whatever, 大きな空間, but you would never say 空間が大きい. You would always say が大きい. You would always have the E there. And they can't have a T form either, maybe. Yeah, maybe that's what it is. Maybe this is like, it excludes any other usage. Can only exist in front of another word. In that it can't exist as a predicate and a sentence and own as a noun. Yeah, okay, that makes sense to me. Alright. I never even thought about that. This is actually kind of mind-blowing. That's really interesting, but that is indeed true. You would never say, like, you would never like have this as the predicate or whatever, or have like the copula after it. That is true. 大きなイブ. の日本語世界、そうね。The big world of Japanese with Eve. Japanese. これはおかしな。So as in これはおかしな X. Yeah, おかしな something. It needs to be in front of a word. Just adverb 大きな for thanks. Yeah, 大きな. Well, isn't it 大きに? Usually people say 大きに. はいさん、こんにちは。かっこいい。メガネイブさま。そうね、今日はちょっとサングラスをつけたまま配信します。それはここです。This is it. Yeah, 大きに would become 大きに。大きな would become 大きに in an adverb. Oh, that's what you meant. Okay. Well, Drew. 大きには挨拶。連体形。Yes. Pre-noun adjectival. Oh! Well, that makes sense, right? Because 連体形. So, the 連体形 of any verb is actually what we would call the attributive or the, well, you can see it there, ad nominal. So, or 連体詞. Oh, I read it as 連体形. So it makes sense because you have 連体形 as well, right? So, so you have 連体詞, ad nominal adjective, and then you have 連体形, which is the ad nominal or attributive form for verbs, which works in the same way. So whenever a verb is in front of a noun, it would be by definition in its 連体形, though in modern Japanese, the 連体形 is always the same as the normal form of the verb, except for the, and like some exceptions. But yeah, that's that. Okay. Did I mess up? 弁護人、あなたが追い詰められているのはわかる。I understand that you're pushed into a corner. I understand that you're pushed into a corner, lawyer, but しかし which is the but 無理やり証拠にケチをつけるのは damn it. But to 証拠にケチをつける well, ケチをつける basically means to make stuff up. Oh, we died? Apparently we did. である and then don't have to worry about Dana. You kind of do. I mean, you still have to conjugate, right? Well, bye. Goodbye, Mitsurugi. Goodbye, everybody. ケチつける Yeah, to find fault with, right? So don't go finding, don't force, you know, finding fault with evidence. Don't force it. 画面明るすぎてですか? Yeah, well, I'm wearing, like, again, the reason I'm doing this is because I'm wearing contacts right now. So, and the contacts aren't doing that great with the screen and the light and everything. So, I put on these sunglasses just as a joke. And then afterwards I was like, wait, this is actually way more comfortable. So I will probably usually stream with my glasses on. Just today I'm wearing contacts. Stop being so quick to help. What do you think? Stop this. Oh no. これ以上審議は認めません。これに We've read this last time. これは極めて明白な事件です。疑問の余地はない。So this is very clear. There's no room for questioning. 被告人三剣礼二に判決を言い渡します。I will speak judgment now. Either your conquest can be seen or your pupils just look dilated, but it sure as hell looks like you're possessed. Nice. Maybe I should stream like this. Do I look possessed? I mean, I guess if I get this close to the light, it's almost impossible for my pupils to still be dilated. Except if they're not doing their job. これはペンです. Yes. The ability not to win. Yay. 1ヶ月. We've read this last episode. I feel like... Look like just woke up. Yeah. I don't know. I'm not born to wear contacts, as sad as that is. Alright. Let's actually continue. Good thing I saved. It sucks so much. It's one of the things that annoys me the most is that my physiology just doesn't allow for contacts. Like, I'm just not made for them. I don't know. My eyes dry out so fast. My eyes dry out super fast, and I don't know, yeah, it's just very annoying. Wait, should we use something else then? No, I'm still sure that it's this one. 裁判長。この拡大写真には決定的におかしい点があります。なんですって At least we get to listen to the cool music again. That's true. But I still think there's something in the picture, maybe. なるほどくん。そのおかしな点とは何ですか So what is that weird aspect? もう後に引けないぞ。So I can't back out now. 裁判長にこの写真のおかしいところを示す。So I don't know. Wait, is it a different? No, we pointed at the gun last time. Wait. See, it's kind of BS that I can't even like look at my evidence. Huh. 皆さん、これはどうなんでしょう？これはどういうことなんでしょう？一体何をすれば良いのでしょう？もしかしてここあたりにクリックした方が？それともこのあたりに？いやー、わからない。But we clicked on the hand last time. 死んだロード。Wait, 死んだらどうですか？死んだらどうですか？ Wow, I remember this act. I loved it. Yeah, I'm loving it too. This is really exciting. Hypertension. Glad to have you around. Let's share in our excitement. I did click the gun, didn't I? Well, should I click the hand? 大変 click the arm. Maybe click on the arm. I am armed. What's the current question? We need to figure out what's wrong with this picture. This is the enlarged picture that Natsumi brought, that she took. それはここです. It's here. 発砲している人物ですか? The man who's shooting? Maybe I messed it up again. What did you say? Hi? 大変事態になっちゃった。そうね。確かに。There's different dialogue. Yeah, just want to if I remember. Yeah. 発砲している人物ですか? The man who's shooting? 2 months ago. Wow, that's recent. もう少し具体的に教えてもらえますかな? Could you tell me a little bit more in detail? The light and sound travel at different speeds, so the light would have disappeared, grabbing at the throat. That's a good point, but the muzzle flash itself actually sticks around for quite a bit, so I'm pretty sure that over a distance of maybe 100 meters or so, it would be likely that even the difference in sound, that you would still be able to see the light at the same time. Like, sure, you would probably see the muzzle flash first, but the muzzle flash usually sticks around for quite a bit. Like, well, not quite a bit. It's like microseconds, but I mean, sound is still fast. So there you go. So could you tell me a little bit more in detail? Too short to make a difference with sound and light. Does it? Or is he secretly a gun enthusiast? You don't know. Yeah, like, it's not like that large of a distance. You would still probably like... I think you would still, over like 100 meters, you may still be able to pick up on the slight, like tiny delay between sound is only... Yeah, I mean, it's a big difference, right? But over these like short distances, you might still, over 100 meters, you might still be able to actually pick up on the difference in seeing the flash and hearing the bang. But I mean, it's pretty short distance. I didn't know his name is Naruhodo. Yeah. In Japanese, his name is Naruhodo Ryuichi. Oh, ピアノですか? はい。すぐにします。We'll do that in a bit, but first I shall see what we have to say here, because I'm actually curious. 具体的 specifics. 裁判長に Oh man. Why does it only show me that for such a small amount of time? Maybe it's this. So I need to point to like a specific thing. I'm gonna point here, I guess. それはここです It's here. Wait, that's what we just had. So 発砲している人物 The man who's shooting? わかりません。この人物のどこがおかしいのでしょう? What is weird? It's no, I clicked a little bit on the other side. Oh, come on, cut me some slack. What is weird about this person? ピストルを持っている手、see? There we go. I love the judge. Yeah, he's angry and doesn't know what's going on 99% of the time. ピストルを持っている手に注目していただきたい. If you could please put your attention to the hand that he's holding the pistol with. 手? The hand? I'm good at heart. Big mood. Big mood. その手はある証拠と決定的に矛盾しているのです. That hand is in direct contradiction to a piece of evidence. この男の左手がですか? Oh, sorry, this is 裁判長. Around the lady from Act 3. He wasn't bossed around by... well, he's being bossed around by Karuma a lot, that's for sure. Karuma basically has full control. この男の左手がですか? This left hand of this man, you say? では、お見せしましょう. Well then, I shall show you. So, okay, before we do the evidence, I guess we should make good on the piano reward. Because, sure, let's do it. I'm adjusting my glasses. Still a good enough. He's a pushover. Yeah, definitely. For sure. For show. It's for show like that. Wait, my piano on. It is. Nice. C7! C7 chords are kind of interesting. 7 chords are interesting, aren't they? They sound so weirdly... Like, just ever so slightly dissonant. Ayafumi-san, konbanwa. Hi. C major 7, not C7. True, C7 is even different, isn't it? It's a C major 7. What's the difference between a C major 7 and a C7? I don't actually know. かっこよろしゅうございます。そうね。The B is flat in C7. Oh. Oh, okay, interesting. I did not know. Yeah, it's the major 7th. It's not the minor. It's like C7, I guess, would be with the minor 7th, right? To look up kanji you cannot read. Okay, real quick before we do piano. Here, do you speak other languages other than English and Japanese? Yeah, my native language is German, and I speak some French, but not very well. The easiest way to look up kanji you've never seen before and you don't know how to write them or like what readings they have is probably Google Translate. So if you have a kanji, like my go-to example is boku, right? Which is pretty complicated. You would go like, oh, it's like this, and then I think it has a bunch of strokes here, and it has a bunch of lines here, and then it's like, let's do another line. It's kind of like this, and it generally does a really good job at showing you the right kanji. Let's do another one. Like what kanji do we want? For example, I don't know, like. I guess the uma, right? The uma, like horse, should be like this. Wait, no, it's not like that. Sorry. Fukusatsu something. Yeah, so like fukusatsu would be like you can do this. I'm purposefully like doing kind of a wrong stroke order, or too many strokes or not enough strokes, right? And the last part is like this. See, it does like a really good job at it. Just something. I'm not gonna do that one. That's too many strokes. That one is going to give me a stroke, if anything. And then, what I would recommend then is you take this and you just Control-C and you just copy it into an actual dictionary. Like this one here is Lorenzi's dictionary, which I think I should be able to. See, I don't know why this isn't working anymore. I need to fix that. Use the Rikai but in game. No, this is actually an actual dictionary. It's this one. I recommend this, it's nice. It's a viewer of mine made this, it's really cool. Lorenzi, sometimes he's around. Doesn't Google Translate Mobile have a camera version? Yeah, that's true too. JLPT N1, I think I'm probably around that level. I haven't taken N1, but I took N2 in 2018 and I passed that pretty well. And I will be taking N1 this year, so we'll see. But as far as self-evaluation goes, I'm pretty sure I should be around that level, yeah. Alright, sorry, I've been distracted for like so many things. I was a little better in Japanese since it also reads it out for you. So it's easier to look it up. Little Busters, sorry. A little better. Wind, I can try wind. Didn't I mess it up last time? The trauma is real. Okay guys, wait. There we go. Dictionary's gone. We are gone. This is my professional piano chair. I don't know. Put my glasses away. Oh. Yeah, sure. Let's give Wind another try so I can redeem myself from last time. I'm doing the wrong... I feel like my hands play the wrong verse there. Wait, let me think again. Because I think it's different. It's very similar, but it's different. No, actually... Okay, I remember. Yeah, there you go. That's the one, kind of. I still feel like I need to sit down and actually review and actually see, because I feel like I'm like leaving out a whole thing. Anyways, there you go. That's that. Man, I've been wanting to spend more time playing piano. But alas. Hey, thank you guys for following Takahiro and hypotension. Okay, hypotension. I had to like think about whether that's hypnotension or high potential for a second. My brain was very confused there. Good job. You confused me. First notes and get instant feels and nostalgia. Yeah, and also if you know the song Wind, then you notice that I didn't play all of it. I do know how to play all of it. Well, I say that. I'm just out of practice, and there's a bridge part that I need to review. So better get on that, eh? Get on that. Like, oh man, if only we had a part-time streamer chair, part-time piano chair. Exactly. A multifaceted, a multi-talented chair, if anything. Let's get back to the game. I was able to live. There we go. Okay, I didn't think I. JLPT canceled for Corona-chan, so now everyone gets self-eval. Yeah, well. I talked about this like a bunch already, but I can only take the JLPT in December, so it doesn't matter. You fall for the chair, obviously. You'll get to see it if I go to the toilet or get some water. Then yeah, it's Wind. Yeah, it's the very very first Naruto ending, actually, the ending song. Cultivate your hunger before you are dealers. Something like that. I think I'm messing up the lyrics there, but yeah, it's a pretty cute song. I think it's time to hydrate, good sir. Oh boy. Streams. Chair stream? No. Why, do you have the same chair? A lot of people have this chair. It's the IKEA one. It's all over the internet, actually. It's interesting. Hey, wait. I got baited. Yeah, there you go. Such is life. Okay, we need to find the piece of evidence that goes directly against The man having the gun in his left hand. Okay, let's see. 右手. Yeah, see? There. I already found it. I'm fast today. Look at me go. Barely even visible in this 30 frame stream. ピストル、凶器。22口径で3発 I guess it was 3発3発3発3発、発射されている三剣の右手の指紋がついている So we have a 22 caliber pistol, the murder weapon. It was fired 3 times and Mitsurugi's right hand fingerprints are on it. Haha. Sanpatsu, I think. Yeah, I can never remember whether it's Hatsu or Patsu in this case. Probably Patsu. Sanpatsu. Lie down in the chair. No, I can't. It only goes... I can show you. It goes until here. That's as far as it goes. So you can chill, but you can't lie down. Sanhatsu, Sanpatsu. It's either one of these. Okay, this is it. This is it, ladies and gentlemen. This is it, folks. That's all, folks. はっきりしてます。It's clear. 写真の男はピストルを間違いなく左手で撃っています。The man in the picture is without a doubt shooting a pistol with his left hand. Wow, wow, wow. しかし、however, ピストルには三剣賢治の右手の指紋がついていた。But on the pistol, we have Mitsurugi's right hand fingerprints. Maybe he shot it like this. Maybe he went like with his right hand into the sleeve of his left hand, right? I'll show you. Like this. And then he came out both ends. And this is how it looks. Amazing, right? And that's how he shot the pistol. Bam! Anyways, I'm sure that's what happened. つまり, basically, この写真で, I mean, listen, it could be, right? No, it can't actually, because he would have to like, literally we can see that it's a left hand because of how it's positioned. But it was worth a try. この写真でピストルを撃っている人物は the person that is shooting the pistol in this picture 三剣賢治ではありえないのです cannot be 三剣 cannot be prosecutor 三剣 power of Photoshop true so ありえない basically like that means that it cannot be there's no way ありえない。ありえない。ありえない。ありえない。ありえないほど interesting. But yeah, ありえない. We have impossible, unlikely, improbable. Those are quite different words, but in this case, impossible fits quite nicely. Why, that fits quite nicely, doesn't it? And the crowd goes wild. マジありえない。マジどうやら皆さんも落ち着いたようですから。It seems that everyone has calmed down now, so. 心理を再開しましょう。Let's restart the evaluation. Haven't heard Maji in a while. I've been reading Kaguya and they just made fun about how people who say Maji are like out of fashion now. So it's still stuck around. It was like, dude, no one says that anymore. 心理を再開しましょう. So let's restart the investigation and let's restart the trial. The power of JK を. そうね. It's difficult. What was like? It's like, わー、超ウケる。マジ？なるほどくん。はい。あなたは見事に証明しました。You did a very good job in, like, proving your point. 三剣賢治がピストルを撃っていないことを。Okay, so you did a very good job at proving that 三剣 is not the one that was shooting the pistol. So ピストルを撃っていないことを。Here we have another one of those reversals where from if you're doing like textbook Japanese, right? Okay. It's tangent time. Okay. Real quick, I want to talk about this. We have one of these reversals, which are マンジはモデレーターチェックに引っかかってるようなね。そうですか？やばい。まあね、そうなるよな。 Blame the Germans. So when you're oh wait. What is it? It's like Azamaru Suisang. Azamaru Suisang. I remember that. Wait, but what does it mean? Anyways, you'll probably post it. So when you have like textbook Japanese, okay? So textbook would look like this. Textbook. I guess textbook is two separate words. If you have a textbook, it'll probably look like this, right? You'll have like maybe a subject, not always, but you'd have something like this, right? You'd have like maybe a subject. Here we didn't have a subject, but then you'd usually have like the object and then you have the verb last. But what did we have here? But here, right? But here, here we had 見事に明確 was it right? 見事に明確しました or 明確した something like that, right? 見事に明確した which is like to prove something, right? Or but not 明確 証明 sorry 証明 sorry yeah that's what he used, right? 証明 proof. So he said like 見事に証明した so you proved it perfectly. That's the first thing he said. So we had the verb kind of first with an adverb, but we can ignore the verb. So we had the verb first, and then we had like a comma, and then in the next sentence we actually had like mitsurugi ga, so this one here, mitsurugi Kenji ga pistolを撃っていないことを. So now we have the object, so it follows after. So basically you have the verb first, 見事に証明した. You proved it really well. What did you prove? Well, now we have the object later. So this is like the tricky part, is that where a textbook teaches you, oh yeah, the verb comes last and that's how it works, etc., etc. In actuality, things are a lot more flexible often. So here because this is just how we do language, like we phrase things in all kinds of different ways. Most of all, spoken language is very, very flexible. And remember, even though this is written here on the screen, this is supposed to reflect like spoken language. This is dialogue, right? So when he says like, you did a really good job proving it, and then later he says like, Mitsurugi Kenji ga pistolを撃っていないことを, the fact that Mitsurugi wasn't the one shooting the pistol, right? So we have this like reversal of what you would usually encounter in like textbook grammar, where the object with o here is actually presented like basically a sentence later, which is, you know, that can be very confusing. So be aware of that. That's why you always need to be very careful to remember what you're reading. It can be a big pitfall. Wait, let me just see what I still remember. I remember Azasu plus, whoa, Chimusui-san to sound cute. Okay, interesting. Yeah, Azamaru Sui-san. Sui-san is like a water bird, right? Yeah, I don't know this, like, Isobe. すごいね。JK 語わからないね. It's the chain izakaya. Oh, is it? Okay. I don't know. It's a mystery, isn't it? 不思議なもんじゃ. So, there you go. It's a big pitfall for a lot of people when they get started like with more, I guess, the big wide world of Japanese or any language, when suddenly you're exposed to all these sentences that maybe don't fit into JC 女子高生流行語そうねすごい2018年の JC いやーこれはね生きている世界が違うっていうかその日本の女子高生が So when you move out, wait, let me finish my point. There we go. I keep losing track. When you move out into the wide world of like varied language and media and stuff like that, things aren't always going to be as easy as what they were in 女子中学生これは知らなかった JC かな しかし however そうなると大きな問題が生まれてしまいます Even JD 女子大学生へえいろいろあるねそうなると So if that's the case 大きな問題が生まれてしまいます We have a big problem Like this will give birth to, 生まれてしまいます basically means like we'll end up with, or this will birth a big problem. 一体被害者は誰に撃ったのですか? I think that's what he said. It disappeared a bit fast. Like, who was the one that shot the victim? Like, the victim, who was the victim shot by? その通り. That's exactly right. 湖にはご覧の通り彼ら以外に人影はない. As you can see at the lake, except for these two, there isn't a single soul around. Like, 彼ら以外. So, outside of those two, outside of these guys, 人影はない. Which means there's no one to be found. 人影. 被告人の他に誰が被告人 sorry 被告人の他に誰が被害者を撃ってたというのか? Who do you suppose shot the victim if not the accused? 人影. Yeah, 人影 is basically shadow of a person. So 人影はない basically means like not even a shadow, like just not a soul, not a single soul was there. 人影 silhouette シルエット sorry. Yeah. Like usually when you say like 人影がない is like, you know, not even the shadow of a person was there. I'll return late, hopefully you'll still be streaming. Yeah, maybe. Today I'm probably gonna stream for about 3 hours. So we're like less than halfway done. Take care. Thank you for the follow. ポケモン。そうね、人影のポケモンもありま、います。かな。そうね、いますね。Not even a single Charmander. I know, right? What a shame. So who was it? Who was it that shot our victim? Natsumi-san. 被害者自身. The victim himself. Or Yahari. We could actually say Yahari. That's hilarious. Oh, Jesus. We can actually say Yahari. I am so tempted to do it. Say that. Yes, I'm gonna save and say Yahari. That's just too hilarious not to choose. We can actually accuse our friends. That's amazing. Wow.
Amazing!
Thanks, Jesse. I completely agree. That is amazing. Wait, did I save? Now I don't remember. Hi. My brain, I swear. Okay. Let's do this. Yeah, それはまずいだろ. No, wait, that can't be right. Like, that would be bad. 友人を助けるために他の友人を撃ってどうするんだ? Okay. Like, what would that make me if I'm selling out another friend to save one friend, basically? Like, I can't be selling out one friend to save another. Well, you could though. He won't even say it, yeah. So, this is kind of a common thing here that you'll see with the something てどうする? Basically meaning like, you know, if I do that, then, I mean, what am I going to do next? Like, what is going to come of me doing that? Something like, 友達を or 友人を撃ってどうするんだ? Like, selling out my friend, what then, right? Like, what would happen if I did that? Isn't the hardest part of learning a language the basics? From there you could just consume content, desired language, and it slowly comes to you, right? Yes and no. I mean, I don't know, like, that is kind of true, but on the other hand, the basics are usually the easiest part to learn because they're basic. So like, your first 10 words that you learn are easy to learn. They're just 10 words, right? Doesn't feel like much work. But then, after you've done the basics, being confronted with everything that's left can feel very discouraging for a lot of people. So, and also, difficulty with language learning is really not as much in every single step. It's in the sheer amount of steps that you're gonna have to take. It's like, compare it to a march or a marathon, like a very long, winded process, rather than a really difficult exam. It's not like you have to... It's not really super difficult. Like, no single step is difficult. Not like, there's some difficult words, and there's some difficult grammar, sure. None of that is, like, significant. The significant part is actually keeping it up and, like, doing it for 5 years, for 10 years, or whatever. Your first 2,000 kanji and 6,000 words basics. And yeah, the basics are debatable, I guess. I would say like basic is like, you know, if you know basic grammar, staying motivated. But I mean, you are right to a degree where when I teach people or when I tutor people or anything like that, what I try to do, and what I try to do on the stream as well, is get people comfortable to a level where they know how to properly not understand something. Does that make sense? Like, it's basically the skill to know how to get from not understanding something to understanding it. Which is kind of difficult at first, because at first you really just don't know what to do. But with a little bit of grammar knowledge, with a little bit of like being used to dissecting sentences, you can get yourself to the point where you still don't understand stuff, but when you see it, you know how to get to the point where you do. And that's when you can do that, that's when it starts to be what you said, basically, you just consume content. But Japanese is a little bit tricky for a lot of people. So if your native language is English, then I would say without some targeted studying, like if you don't actually like try and review some words or like study in a targeted fashion, just consuming content is not very is not a great way to get started. It's very slow. It'll like, because it's so different, it's very hard for you to catch up. It's very hard for you to catch on to any real connections, because you'll just be like left in the dark, left to guess. It's not like, you know, an English speaker learning German, where the grammar, as different as those languages are, the grammar lines up almost perfectly for most cases, and except for like a little bit of sentence structure and stuff like that. But I mean, you know, it's pretty close. And yeah, like you have mass immersion approach, but doesn't even, I would have to go to the website, but even in mass immersion, I think Matt like says that you need to learn basic grammar first, right? Like I think he has like certain prerequisites for you, or like you would not start mass immersing before you even read kana or something like that. Like there is some fundamental stuff that you should get out of the way. But yeah, I mean, in the end, it's all about continued effort. That the hard part is not every single word you learn is not difficult. It's like continuing for years and years and years to learn. That's the difficult part. Learned English through starting with some knowledge from school. Way back, I started watching Minecraft mod videos designed for kids, and it's pretty easy English. And as I grew up, the content became more complex to learn with it. Yeah, sure. But also, we're talking like how many years? Like a decade, right? Like it just takes time. See, he has immersion first. Really? Not to get started. Yeah, I don't know what like, I don't know. I've never done, or well, I did like mass immersion just by virtue of reading a lot, but I've never actually gone to the website. Mining words, I think. You should do tech him for sentence mining, but you can do immersion, I think, from the start. There's like different advantages to immersion. Like there's different skills you can train yourself for. So like when Matt says, get yourself used to the rhythm of the language, I completely agree. Because there is something to that where you just need to get used to even making out how the language is used at all. Like it's really weird, but it's more of a feeling thing where it takes a little bit of time for you to even just get used to listening to Japanese and to be able to just like transcribe what they say into kana, basically in your mind. Like it takes a little bit of time at first. And I don't remember it that vividly because it's been so many years. But at first, it's all a little bit blurry. Like, you listen to it and you're like, what are they saying? Like, is that ha, na, ga, ba, ba, whatever? So, it's like, yeah, it's like you have to sort of get into this, training your brain a little bit to actually, yeah, go there. So there's not really a disagreement. Yeah, I don't think so. How much did you actively study English? I mean, I was forced to study quite a lot of English at school, and I do think it helped me get a much better grasp on what certain grammar expresses. But I would still attribute most of my English skill to just what I did in my free time, which was watch hundreds of hours of YouTube, basically. But I still think that school helped me sort of catch on more quickly to things I didn't know, thanks to like learning about grammar. But yeah. I didn't study English actively that much, I don't think. It's hard to say, I was very young. Okay. There's really a disagreement. How much? Yeah, it makes sense though. You need to be able to separate the sounds and be able to understand them. Yeah, you just need to train your ear for a little bit. Doesn't do anything until at least the basic. There's no information overflow. Yeah, I think so. I think that efficiency-wise, when you start doing mass immersion, nothing else. It depends on. I feel like these conversations are tricky because you have to be really clear about what your goals are. So, for example, to go back to MIA, if Matt, and Matt is the guy who made it, right? If Matt states, do immersion just to get used to the rhythm of the language at first, like do that for a bit and then get started with some grammar, then I have no problem with that. Like depending on what the goals are that a thing is trying to achieve, we have to evaluate it differently, I think. Hey Nana, how are you doing? Just like RTK. So like we can't really fault RTK if you know what RTK is, right? Remembering the kanji. So RTK, okay? Remembering the kanji. We can't fault RTK for not teaching you readings. That doesn't make sense because it doesn't try to do that. You can fault it for it, but you can't really be like, well, RTK is bad for learning kanji readings because that's a non sequitur, because it's like, well, duh, because it doesn't try to. And you can say that the fact that it doesn't try to is bad, but you can't say that, like, using RTK, like, you can't be like, man, RTK sucks because it doesn't teach you kanji readings. Does that make sense? We have to sort of evaluate things depending on what they set out to do. And, like, there's multiple levels of evaluation there. Like, you can't just be like, well, it sucks. So, like, what I've seen is people say, well, Jisho sucks. I make RTK do that. Yeah, so RTK is you know, it's neat, it's whatever. I've heard people say Jisho sucks, or you know, Jisho or it sucks because it doesn't show you the exact definitions of a word. But that's not really fair because that's not what a dictionary, a bilingual dictionary, sets out to do. Most dictionaries you'll find that are bilingual, they give you a selection of translations. That's what they do. So we can't fault a bilingual dictionary for not giving us long-winded definitions for every word. You'd have to use a monolingual dictionary for that, such as like if you use the Oxford Dictionary or Merriam-Webster for English, or Gu Dictionary, or Daijari, or was it Daijari? I forgot. For Japanese, right? Like we can't say Jisho sucks because it doesn't give you the definitions. You can say it sucks that Jisho doesn't give you the definitions. What do you mean by rhythm? Actually deciphering what they're saying and flow of speech. 大辞林、そうね、大辞林。はい、ありがとうございます。What they're saying in the flow of speech or understanding sentence structure. No, the flow of spoken language. So basically the ability to mentally transcribe what they're saying into words and kana. 大辞林、そうね。一番有名なやつかもしれません。Do you think platforms will offer native videos with, I don't know, English Lückentexte? I don't know. I don't really have an opinion about that. I never even thought about it. Defining rhythm of a language seems like a pain. Yeah. I mean, it's more of a feeling thing. It's like listening practice in general. You can know all the words, but if you're not fast enough at accessing them, you're still not going to be able to understand. Like, there's so many like layers to this all. Like speaking, for example. I talk about this a lot too. Speaking is a thing, right? When you speak a language, just the ability to speak the language is a little bit, will lag behind your ability to understand it, obviously, because there's layers to it. You can know a word, but for your brain to access the word and produce it when needed is almost like a separate skill. It's obviously connected. It's heavily connected to understanding the word, but sort of training yourself to on the fly access all these words that you know, that's like a separate effort that you go through with any language. Subconscious get to work, yeah. Just like learning to keep up with the language and being able to kind of fill in the blanks. Ai-san, haru. Sorry, we're on like a huge tangent right now. And like, I don't know. I feel like when people like, when we start these discussions, I should just post Krushen's lecture in chat and be like, watch this video. Something like that. Or whatever. It's, learning a language is finding a proper mix between what works for you, but also what just works. Like, some things should work for the average person. A good rule of thumb in everything you do in life is assume you are part of the rule, not part of the exception, okay? And I mean that in a positive way. If the rule says that most people are probably able to learn a language, any language, then why shouldn't you be able to, right? You're probably part of that rule because, you know, that's where the rule comes from. It's like the average person should be able to do this and that and that. So like assume yourself to have certain capabilities, right? And then the same way, like the average person is going to take a few years to learn a language. Don't think that you're going to be done after a year. Training for words when typing is a pain because I think pretty much only one ikari, so cannot speak. It's wacky. Yeah, I'm better at typing sentences out than saying them for sure. It took me a while to even be able to pick out all the syllables, even regardless of meaning. Yeah, it's, you know, assume you're part of the rule, not part of the exception. Yeah, like, I feel like a lot of people will sort of almost overly negatively evaluate themselves based on no real evidence. They'll just be like, oh, I could never do that. But, you know, evidence suggests that most people should be able to do this with sufficient effort. So just assume that. Assume, like, I will be able to do that because others are able to do it. And, like, if they put in enough time and I do it, I put in enough time, then, you know. What do you do against the overwhelming feeling when starting to learn vocab and grammar? I don't get that anymore. I don't know. I never had that feeling. It's really difficult. This is the hardest question for me to answer because I never had that feeling even once when learning Japanese. But yeah, overly positively. I mean, that's probably better than overly negatively. When I started learning Japanese, from day 1 until day, I don't know how many days it's been. I've been going for like 9 years, right? So that's like day 2000, day 3000, I don't know. From day 1, I basically always had fun while doing it. I never like got up and like did my vocab stuff or read manga or was like, man, this I hate this. So it's like hard for me to answer. I was always like, yeah, this is pretty cool. So I mean, you have to power through though in the end. I don't know. I think I was always very, ever since I started on my own, same. I always felt very comfortable with not understanding stuff. I feel like an advantage that I had over a lot of other learners that I meet is, in a weird way, I was very alone in my study. I didn't have a tutor. I didn't have a teacher or a class I took. I didn't have like an internet forum. I didn't have anything. I was on my own. I had Google. Like when I started, that's how I started. I was like, well, I have Google, so I'll look up how to do it. And then I found Take Kim's guide, and then I found Anki, and then I found all these things. Like I found what I needed online. So from day 1, I was like training myself to do this basically, you know, on my own. And so I feel really comfortable like getting this information by myself. And then later on I met like Japanese people online and stuff like that and communities, but not in the first 2 years or so. So that's number 1. And number 2 is that I was always really comfortable just not understanding anything. I would just throw myself at it and then see what happens. Ever since I started, I just want to learn vocabulary. It's fun. It's fun learning new words. I'm pretty good at reading, listening, and writing in English, but I practically stopped speaking English out loud after school, so pronunciation garbage. Pronunciation is something that you like train yourself to do properly as far as I'm concerned. Pronunciation has to do with your ear, how well you can hear how people say things, and how well you can actually discern different sounds, how well you can discern something like different, like to give you an example, how well you can hear different N sounds. Like, can you differentiate between an and all of these? Like, can you actually hear that? And number 2 is training yourself, hearing yourself. Like, when I say something, how close is that, and how can I improve that? All these things. It's and then you actually, I feel like to perfect pronunciation, you almost have to like record yourself and like be really, really self-critical, and then if you can, have a native speaker point out your mistakes. I found that more realized. Wait. Oh, hi. The moment you have no one to talk about your hobby learning Japanese in this case. You have no one to talk about your hobby. I had that for a long time. I was just doing it by myself. No one in my class was learning. No one I knew online was learning it. It was just me. And I was kind of fine with that because I was like, I can read manga now. If I get more excited reading, realizing I can understand half the sentence, then I get upset I couldn't understand the rest. Yeah, me too. Writing what they say in kana is not really a problem for me due to the fact that I'm a massive weaver now, obsession, rhythm games, and the money chapter. Yeah, so you've basically already completed that step. Like, you're already comfortable enough with hearing the language that you're, like, your ear is already trained, sort of be like, okay, I'm used to hearing these sounds. The web, the problem is away in the past. Yeah, basically. It's nice, isn't it? Luckily, I have a friend who's ahead of me in learning Japanese, so it's nice to have someone I can use for practice and advice. Yeah, I have that, like, now I know some people that are really good, and I have some native people that I talk to. I didn't have that for basically 75% of my learning. But the good thing is that not having that teaches you to be extremely self-critical. Like, because I was always sort of on the blind side, like not knowing what was going on. I had to assume that everything I read, like, I had to always assume like I may be wrong and had to be really careful and learn how to look things up in a really efficient manner. So that was good. Alright. Well, that was a big tangent. I hope I hope that was fun. I feel like there's still so many things I didn't even mention. But yeah, just, you know, to understand lyrics and start on Kana top 5 this month. Motto, motto, motto. Yeah, you're always welcome. Hey, talking about guidance. If you need guidance outside of the stream, you know where you can get it? On Discord. Wow, Semi-san. Wow, listen guys. So we talked a lot right now about how to, you know, study Japanese, but let's quickly change gears and let's talk about how to actually be a good person, how to be a contributing member to the Twitch society, and most importantly of all, let's talk about how to be a cool person. And let me tell you, if ever you needed guidance, if ever you needed a role model for how to be a cool person, look no further, because right now we have Missing Semi in chat, and he has once more demonstrated that he stands at the apex of coolness. He stands on top of Mount Cool looking down upon us with his cool face and his cool body. Just completely cool. Basically a walking fridge. Just exuding coolness. When it comes down the mountain, it's like, have you seen Game of Thrones? It's kind of like that, where the Night King comes and just a wall of frost freezing all in its path. That's how cool it is. Semi, thank you so much. It's an honor to have people as cool as you around. Alright. Yeah, you too can be cool. Nana. Okay, we found a contender. This is basically like a challenger has approached. Yes, this is basically like those videos, those fight videos that they make on YouTube, you know, where it's like Wolverine versus, I don't know, Master Chief. This is how it is. And we have Nana in the right corner and Semi in the left corner. And, you know, they've been building up for this fight for a long time. Both fighters have obviously a very colorful fighting history, but honestly, in terms of having a cool off, this could be really interesting. Like, I don't really know who would win, you know, if we pit them against each other, because Nana's pretty cool. You have to understand, Nana is from Israel, which is not in Europe. Geography is my strength. I kind of know where Israel is, okay, by the way. It's like Middle East, like, I could probably point, anyways. And they have like writing, and you know how they write, they were like normal people, they write like this, and then in Israel they were like, psych, we're gonna do it the other way around just to confuse everyone else. And that's how cool they are. They're like writing backwards just to confuse the rest of us. And yeah, and so far it's worked really well, I have to say. Like, often I'm very confused by it. There you go. It's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. Yeah, Arabic is the same way. There's probably others as well, but I know that Arabic and Hebrew are the main ones. Pepper, I haven't seen you around in a long time. Hello. Who won the fight? Well, we'll have to see. I think they're still fighting. I think this is an ongoing thing. Thank you for the follow. Arigatou gozaimasu. This will be an ongoing thing. This is the fight of the ages. Maybe at the end of the stream we can decide. I'll throw a dice or something. I'll throw a coin. I'll flip a coin. So, 友人を助けるために他の友人を撃ってどうするんだ? Like, what would that make me if I sell out one friend to save another? No, wait, what? Oh, actually, okay. I thought, okay, never mind. Okay. I stick to my VTubers. Hey, there you go. Well, in a way, I am, I'm the most realistic VTuber of them all. Look at these graphics. どうした弁護士答えたまえ And wait, am I Namconad? Follow ありがとうございます Thank you for the follow, welcome. どうした弁護士 What is it? Lawyer 答えたまえ Answer. So for those of you that just joined, I just had the option to actually point to someone that potentially shot the victim of this case. And for shits and giggles, I picked Yahari, the guy from the first case, just because he was there as an option, and it would be too hilarious not to pick him. And then I had like an internal monologue, and now apparently I lost. So I guess we'll just say load quickly, because we've seen this dialogue like so many times now after we die. I can imagine learning to write Arabic is a huge pain because every character has 3 different ways of writing. I've heard like many things about how it's difficult. I like your tank. Well, thank you, Pepper. Yes. Yeah. It's I made that reward to test myself of how much BS I can come up with in a short amount of time. Not that the coolness is BS. I mean, all of you are very cool. That's obviously a given fact. But you know, try to come up with something else every time. So, but who? I guess it was himself, right? So, 被告人の他に誰が、被害者を撃ってたというのか? So, who are you saying shot the victim if not the accused? Well, let's tell the student I wish I listened. Oh, that's okay. I'll pick this one. So, 被害者自身, which is the victim himself. Hey, did you know that the 3 words, don't call it BS, call it improvising. True. Improvisione. Improvisione. Is that Italian? I don't know. I don't actually know Italian. I have some Italian friends, but that's about it. Did you know that you can actually differentiate this word here, which is 自信, and confidence, which is 自信, because their pitches are opposite. So if you look up this one here, oops, not earthquake. There. 自信. 自信 is 頭高. It has a falling pitch, so it starts with a high pitch on Ji and then drops on Shin. So it would be like 自信, 自信, 自信. I'm very bad at pitch, but it's kind of like that, right? 自信. And then the other one, which is confidence, is the opposite, which is 平板. So it would be 自信, 自信, I guess, yeah, 自信, and then you stay high. Again, my pitch is kind of horrible, but yeah. That's how you would tell these two apart. I feel like I do better with pitch if it's in a sentence. So, for example, if we use like yourself, which would be 自信, right? It would be like それが君自身が決めることだ. That's something that you have to decide. それが or それは君自身が決めること. Whereas if someone says like I have no confidence, they would be like 私は自信がない. 私は自信がないね. 私は自信がないね. We would say like 自信が. But yeah, anyways, which was not important. It's not that important, but you can use it to tell apart words like these, which can be helpful, I guess. Sometimes. Most of the time you can know from context, right? Like, even here you know from the kanji anyways. 漢字があるなら、まあ問題ない. Alright. 被害者自身 I'm gonna go with 被害者自身がそのまあ自分を自殺っていうことね。Which means suicide. 答えは一つしか残っていない。There is only one answer left. So 答えは一つしか残っていない。There is only one answer that remains, which would be Okay. 被害者自身です。It was the victim himself. Wow, the crowd goes wild again. Probably need to get some water soon. Hey, wait. Who was it that was... Oh, damn, he's gone now. Because Hypertension wanted to see my chair a little bit more, but I guess he's not here anymore. Well, alas, now is the time for me to get some water, so everyone else gets to look at my chair for a bit. Don't you... Y'all better feel lucky, because, you know, we only get to see my chair, like, once a stream, which is 3 times a week, I guess. So, it's not all that uncommon. I'll be right back, I'm just gonna get some water. Maybe I can, like, decorate my chair. There. Now my chair is cool. Look at it. Underrated streamer. Where? Plot twist. The camera and all his friends is really there. Oh no! Oh, that would be a plot twist. Don't feel playing ads. I forgot, but it doesn't matter. Descent. I care about... Well, the only reason I play ads is because it disables pre-rolls. That's kind of nice. I wish I could just disable all ads on my channel. I would. Because I don't get any money for it anyways. I mean, I do, but it's like... cents. It doesn't really matter. Yes. Well, maybe that will be it. 静粛に quiet. つまり、被害者は自殺だったと。So you're proclaiming that it was suicide? 自殺. Maybe we should actually add 自殺 to the vocab. It's not a very pleasant word, but it's somewhat common. 自殺. 自殺. Suicide. What do you say about the ads if you had a 10,000 viewer? Well, it's different, obviously, but it's like asking someone. It's like asking someone like, well, you don't have an umbrella right now, but what if it rained? It's like, well, yeah. I didn't mean like disable them permanently. If I get like tons of viewers, then I probably turn them back on, I guess. But the thing is, even for huge streamers, the ads aren't like all that significant, right? Like, they get way more money from subs and bits and donations. Like, significantly more compared to ads. Like, you can run an ad on a 10,000 viewer stream, and sure, you may get like, you know, a few dozen to $100, maybe. But during the same time, you're probably gonna get like, you know, a few $100 worth of donations and subs, so. Because the ads! Yes. そうです。それ以外に考えようがありません。That's right. There's nothing else that people don't like ads sub. Yeah, because of the ads. Yes, if you don't want ads on my channel, subscribe. You also get some other fancy stuff. そうです。それ以外に考えようがありません. That's true. That's it. There is no other possibility, no other thing that comes to mind. Refresh the stream each a few thousand times. True. That far eventually, so we're gonna prepare for it. What's if streaming? We'll host them later. I see. 確かに、それ以外は考えられない. It is true. Not every. There's no other way to think of it. Well, I mean, like, I love. You can say anything to the judge, and he'll probably agree with you, except if it's total BS. But you can be like, yes, this is the only possible answer. The judge will probably be like, yes, indeed, this is the only probable answer. A lot of streamers have like fun BRB screen instead of ads. Yeah. I do want to do that as well, but it's like it all takes a little bit of work. I've been thinking of like what I can do for Be Right Back or whatever. We'll see. Also, usually I'm only gone for like a minute, so it's like do everything. But yes, there you go. Yes, indeed, this is the only possible thing. 残念だが、弁護士。Too bad for you, lawyer. 自殺はありえない。But it can't have been a suicide. Or it couldn't have been a suicide. なんですって? What are you saying? By the way, another thing that I've been planning is piano cam. I'm not sure if I've told you about it, but piano cam is going to work as follows. Is that I will get a new webcam eventually. I want to get a Brio eventually. I don't know, they're quite expensive and hard to get right now. We'll see how it goes. If I ever do, then the new webcam will obviously be here. And this webcam will move over there onto the corner of my shelf, and it will face down on me as I play piano. So we have piano cam. Won't that be grand, everyone? Look forward to it. That's a thing for the future, though. Just got a bunch of messages, I think. Nice. Wow. Interesting. I'm so excited to piano and our Ocarina Cam. Ocarina Cam, one day maybe. I still need to get good at piano. Let's do one thing at a time. 被害者の傷跡を調べれば、撃たれた距離がわかるのだ。By investigating the wound of the victim, we can understand how much the distance was from which they were shot. Is that a good sentence? I think I kind of butchered that. By investigating the wounds of the victim, we can deduce the shooting distance, basically, right? Like 撃たれた距離, which is the distance from which they were shot, or he was shot, because in this case it's a male victim, so the distance from which he was shot. がわかるのだ, we can know. 被害者は1メートル以上離れたところ、1メートル以上離れた場所から撃たれている。The victim was shot from a place at least 1 meter away. So 被害者は the victim 1メートル以上 more than 1 meter 離れた is removed from. So 1メートル離れたところ、場所から撃たれている。He has been shot from a place at least a meter away. At least a meter removed from that. Do we have basho? Basho is such a common word, but I don't know if we have it. Shinra bansho. Wait, now I typed bansho because I was being a silly boy. Basho. 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 Place. Any place or location. Spot. Position. And yeah, we didn't have it, so now it's in the vocab. Guys, if you too want to have access to this glorious collection of 400 vocab words, worry no more, for you can just go here. What was it? Ace vocab? No, it was Voc Ace, I think. Voc Ace. There you go. And this is it. This is all 400 words, which you can download if you want to. You can put in your Anki if you want to, or just look at them if you want to. They're not like super specific Ace Attorney words. They're just useful words. 4 words. Yes. The picture doesn't really seem like more than a meter. That is true, yeah. It seems like really close. But oh well. Oh well. Well, also on the picture, it's kind of obvious that there's at least 2 people there, so how could it be suicide? Yeah, I don't know. Listen, guys, these are complicated things. We can't just conclude. Sorry. I'm just making weird noises. Ow. 1メートル以上 more than 1 meter. More than 1 meter. No, no, no. 自殺ではありえないのだよ. It cannot be a suicide. Or like this would not be possible with a suicide. Well, if you have really long arms, right? Or you use like a selfie stick kind of contraption. 静粛に quiet. カルマ検事、そのデータは間違いないのですか? Prosecutor Karuma, is that data correct without a doubt? No selfie-suicide. Yes, please don't do that. 検察側も自殺の可能性は考えたからな。Isn't there kanji for numbers? Why did they use Arabic numbers? Well, it's more convenient. You'll still see like because like why do we use Arabic numbers, right? We didn't come up with them, but they're still more convenient. Like they're literally Arabic, right? Like originally these numbers weren't like native to Europe, but because a lot of like the Middle East, like the golden age of Islam, brought us a lot of mathematics and stuff like that. You know, everyone kind of uses these numbers. They just sort of turned out to be the most convenient numbers. Like it's much easier to write this, like 1123, than to write this, like isseng. This is like a pain in the ass, right? Whatever, right? Like it's like I don't want to have to write all that. Or like, well, I guess you could write 1123, but like, man, that takes a lot longer. And then try and like do math with that. It's like, ugh, you know. Well, I didn't know that. Yeah, like these numbers, 1, 2, 3. These are what's called Arabic numbers. Arabic. And then obviously Roman numerals, we're all familiar with. These are the Roman numerals. 5, 6, and then you have, you know, you get 10, 50, 100, 500, 1,000. Wait, sorry, 1,000 is actually M. There you go. So these are the Roman ones. And then you have, you know, a bunch of others. Chinese numerals, which are 1, 2, or, well, also you have, and then there's different ones, right? You have this one as well. Like, this is also 1. Wait, let me think. I think, what is below here? I forgot. What was the ichi? Oh, right. Yeah, it's like this. This is also ichi. Ichi. This is also a 1, right? But it's for more like official documents or whatever. And then you have like, I think ni was like this, right? Like this, I think, kind of. This is 2. I'm pretty sure. Like it's like that. They're not. Found out why these are used in documents, because they're they're less easily falsified. Like, for example, if you had a 2 in Japanese, someone could make a 3 out of that. That wouldn't be good. So yeah, that's why they're used there. Can't remember how to write 151, 6 in Roman numerals. Well, 1 is 1, right? 100 is C. 51 is LI. 6 V. And 500 is D. What? I see livid. Did you forget a 0 there? You forgot a 0. It should be 1,000, yeah, I was about to say. Not Arab people use Indian numbers. Damn. Try adding, yeah, it's like... Roman numerals are bad for so close, yes. Ah, Sibioskar messed it up. Good thing, makes me look less stupid. Isn't there, yeah. It's just, I mean, you know, the Arabic ones just are nice, I guess, easy to use. So, 検察側も自殺の可能性は考えたからな。The prosecution side has all, or the investigation side, prosecution side, the prosecution side has also considered the possibility of a suicide after all. Okay. 証拠品解剖記録のデータを書き直した。So our autopsy report was like rewritten. It was adjusted, amended, you could say. 生倉幸雄の解剖記録 The autopsy report of 生倉幸雄死亡時刻は、24日から25日にかけて So he died in the night from the 24th to the 25th. Is there a function in Ace Attorney to turn on furigana? Sadly there is not. No. This is what you get. This is all you get. So he died in the night of the 24th to the 25th. 約1メートルの距離から撃たれている。He was shot from a distance of about 1 meter. I don't know, like, furigana is nice when you get started. It only causes pain in the end. Maybe. It's always painful when you switch off something that doesn't have furigana. That's kind of true. But like, when you're really like getting into getting a lot of vocab, having furi can be nice because it just speeds up the process. And like, for example, what you could do is like you use furi, you add things to Anki, and then you review without furi, right? Like, just so like you can build a vocab set more quickly. It's just nice for being able to look them up. Like, one thing that I would say is like, okay, if you have furigana, use the furigana to look up the word, right? So you look up like kaibo, like autopsy, and you're like, okay, kaibo, it's much faster, you can just type it right away. And then you add it to a list, then you export, you put it into Anki, and you review without furigana. And that way, you can reinforce the kanji as well. So I think furigana has its place. But yeah, I mean, at some point, you're gonna have to move away from it. Definitely. Yeah, updated autopsy report. Yeah. This last part, 約1メートルの距離から撃たれている is updated. The garbage. Wow, strong opinions there. The other thing you do is kana in like 50 words. Yeah, well, we all have to start somewhere, you know? I wouldn't recommend like Ace Attorney as like a super beginner game. If you want, like, probably next Wednesday, we're going to do another beginner reading session. Maybe something like that is more what I would recommend, right? We're using these graded reader things that are free until August. So we're kind of making use of that and doing like some reading sessions. Okay, so he was shot from like 1 meter away. I see. わかりました. Understood. Garbage day? Wer hat an der Uhr gedreht? では、私の考えを、述べましょう. 述べる is also a good one. Coming week or next week? Every week. So next, coming Wednesday. Coming Wednesday. Wednesday is always, we do a lesson, which is like me, like doing a quick lecture for about an hour. And then afterwards is some other stuff. Other stuff can contain anything from playing a game to recently me doing a Dark Souls challenge run, apparently, which was quite fun. To last week we did a reading session with everyone on the Discord. So if you want to join the Discord server, that's where we will be doing that again. Sudden German, I know, right? But that song is, listen, I'm all for not using German on stream, but that one is just too good. What games are fun and have furigana? Right now, one game I'm playing here on the channel is Ni no Kuni, which has furigana, but it's not easier than this, to be honest, except for that it has furigana. I don't know if, like, games are great for beginners, because, like, most games are kind of tricky. Like, there's rarely a game that is, like, really beginner-friendly. Excuse me. Noberu. So ne. Noberu means to state, to express, or to mention. It's kind of like a more formal term, like, yeah, to state sums it up pretty nicely. So I will state my thoughts. では、私の考えを述べましょう. I will state my thoughts. By the way, noberu, this kanji shows up in some linguistics terms as well, such as, was it jutsugo, right? Jutsugo, which I think means predicate, yeah. Jutsugo is predicate. This is probably not that important, but you know, a nice typing game. It'll have furi. Nice. Feel free to share it. I have the Jesus song looping in my head. No, Jesus. Which one? Hopefully not the bad one. 状況を考えれば犯人は被告人三剣式 Okay, let's try that again. 状況を考えれば犯人は被告人三剣氏しかありえません. Damn, you're wrong, Judge. You're wrong. Oh gosh. I think that's the bad one. If we think about the situation, 状況を考えれば, right? If we consider the situation, 犯人は the victim, the culprit, 被告人三剣氏しかありません. The culprit can only be the accused 三剣. This 氏 here just means like Mr. It's kind of like somewhere in between not using anything and using sang. It's like, it's very formal, but it's not like super polite. Like, it's more like what you put on a document, right? Like when you say like you select like your name on a document or whatever, something like that, like an official document or whatever. It's pretty formal, but it's not super polite. Like it's probably less polite than saying Mitsurugi-san or whatever. Mitsurugi Dono would be a little bit more. I feel like probably like Dono would be like formal and polite. Shi is formal but not like super overly polite, and Sang is like not very formal but polite. Anyways, so if you look it up here, we'll see Shi, which is a Mr. Mrs. suffix. Mitsu, honey. Aha, honey, honey, how you thrill me. Aha, honey, honey. Den, 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 den. An honorific, yeah, it's a suffix. Mitsurugi-shi. Also, it's hard to say Mitsurugi-shi shika. Shishka, shish kebab. So basically he's saying that considering the circumstance, considering the situation, I cannot think of anyone else to be the culprit than the accused Mitsurugi. しかし, however, ピストルの指紋は撃った人間は Jesus. ピストルの指紋は撃った人間はMitsurugi氏ではないことを示している. Here we have a good example of using two wa in one sentence. So what does this mean? Okay, well, here we have wa and wa again. Mi. Mitsurugi. Yeah, Mitsurugi is the kanji that Mitsurugi uses is actually this one here for mi. Let me just not mess this up, hopefully. I think, yeah, okay. It's like this. Like this. Yeah. Wait. I haven't drawn this kanji in a while, as you can maybe tell. Like this. This is actually the o or go. I think I may have messed up the stroke order. This is like o or go, which is the honorific prefix. Like in gohan, for example, it's this gohan. Gohan no han wa kore. And I think so. Like if we had gohan, it would be like this. Is that right? Gohan. Wait, am I messing it up? Guys, I am a kanji expert. If you didn't already notice. I know kanji, but I keep forgetting like how to write them. I never practice. I messed it up. It's this one. Han wa kore. Koichi-ja. Gohan, right? So the go and then the this would be the meat part and Mitsurugi's name. So this is meat. And the tsurugi part is actually sword. So tsurugi would be this. Please, this one I won't mess up. Tsurugi, this means sword. Tsurugi. 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 Mitsurugi. When should I start learning kanji? It depends. Some people, like, I think don't push it out too long. Like, even when you're just getting started, when you're learning vocab, why not include the kanji, you know? So, like, when you learn a new word, such as, and if it's not, like, the craziest word ever, but if you learn, like shinjitsu, right? I think so. Shinjitsu would be, shinjitsu. 1, 2, 3. Shinjitsu. Did I get that right? I think I did. Okay. If you learn the word shinjitsu, which means truth, right? Why not include that? You know, why? And if you do like Anki or whatever, you don't have to like be able to write the kanji, but training yourself, jitsu. You don't have to like be able to write this, but maybe like if you do like a review of it, at least have the kanji displayed somewhere so that you can start forming associations early on. Like for words like these, so if you have a word, it'd be like, okay, let me just get used to seeing this like right from the start and then try and associate it. Dedicate kanji learning, not learning with the vocab. You don't really ever have to do that. It's fine just learning them with the vocab because like most dictionaries will give you all the information you need. So if you're curious, when you learn a word, you can go here, you click inspect kanji, and then here you will learn everything you need to know about it. Kunyomi, onyomi, and whatever, and how to write it. So you can go here, practice it. Like if you really want to like learn kanji, what I would recommend is still learn them through vocab. But when you learn new vocab, go into the kanji section and then just give it a try real quick. Be like, okay, what are the readings? Okay, uji, shi. Okay, shi. And then just write it once. Like just do this once, right? So you follow the stroke order. And then maybe do it another time to practice. And then like, okay, I hope I'll remember this, and then move on, right? Go to the next. So like focused kanji study can help, and thank you. Focused kanji study can help, but it's definitely not like a requirement. A lot of people do fine just doing the vocab only. If you really feel like you want to give your kanji a boost, a lot of people do something like wanikani. A lot of people do RTK, like remembering the kanji. So I'll write it down here, RTK. Do you still think my handwriting is pretty? A lot of people do wanikani, which is paid though, so this will cost you money. A lot of people do KKLC, which is the Kodansha Kanji Learners course, which is pretty good. KKLC is like pretty similar to RTK, just this one has readings. So this one have like, it will be with readings. So whatever, right? Whatever you prefer. But none of these are required. You can also just get it done the other way around. Pixany, thank you for the follow. Furo, arigatou gozaimasu. Did you learn kanji from some serious at any point in time before? Yes, I did. I did do RTK quite a bit, and I am very picky about my kanji and my stroke order stuff. So I try and actually write kanji in a decent way. It's English to hiragana, then another deck with the same words hiragana to kanji, and that works well for me. Yeah, that could be one way to do it, right? Sounds pretty reasonable. ○○7はオタク同士が使う、そうね、オタク同士が使う、継承でもある。そうね、確かにそのアニメの中だとかでこうよく出てくるその何かし、それのディスコードの中にもそうね、見かけたことある。I've seen that on Discord as well. So Ayafumi actually said that sometimes like otaku and online communities will use she as a suffix to refer to each other. So like Ibushi is like Mr. Eve. Mr. Anderson. Yeah. Sorry, I ignored you there, Pepper. So by far the best site I found, typing Kana Nuryoku. I like this tag. Kana Nuryoku, you can remove it. Ah, okay. Tag name. Interesting. What is this? Oh, interesting. My typing. I don't know this, but it looks fun. It's like a typing thing, I guess. It tests you. Kimetsu no Yaiba no OP 曲。グレンゲ。Should we do グレンゲ？強くなれる理由を知った僕を I forgot the rest, but I know that part. My glasses are starting to hurt now. Typing practice. Sounds nice. いいね、君。本当にいいね。So yeah, about writing, like, I haven't actually practiced writing kanji in a long time, but when I do write kanji, I try to, like, do it somewhat properly, like, not mess it up too much, right? So, like, when I write, like, I try to sort of get the stroke orders and the brush stroke things right. So, like, you know, not like that. I don't know. I'm really bad at making straight lines. See, and this would be bad. So that could be like okay, passable, right? So this would be a thing to correct here. See how this space is kind of the same as this, but then this one is smaller. So that would be bad, right? You would want this to be as equal as possible. Or like when you write more what's it called? Horizontal, vertical kanji. Something like that. And then try and have like, see, and again, it's not perfect, but like this space and this space and this space and this space, kind of the same. That will generally make things look a bit nicer. And yeah, it's all about balance. And like, again, I'm far from good. I'm like decent enough. My eyes are doing okay, but I'll definitely take out my contacts after the stream. Look like a 3-year-old wrote it, yeah, basically. Find kanji study app for Android. Yeah, I like a kanji study app. 字と書いて男読む。そうね。漢と書いて男と読む。そうね。これこそ男らしさ。I actually like the kanji study app. Like years ago, when the kanji study app was pretty new, I actually donated the guy $5 because I was like, this is pretty cool. And then I have like the full version now. Lurking Larry, thank you for the follow. フォローありがとうございます。Alright, let's move on with the game. ピストルのシモンは撃った人間は三剣士ではないことを示して、示している。そうね。示している。The fingerprints on the pistol are showing us that the person that shot it is not Mr. Mitsurugi. そこで、and now, Stream until checkpoint. Maybe. We'll see how it goes. I'll stream for about 3 hours, so like another 45 minutes, I think. I'll be done around 8. 本日の心理はここで中断したいと思います。I think we should conclude today's hearing at this point. Or basically, not conclude, but like adjourn. 弁護側、検察側、それぞれにさらなる調査を命じます。I order the prosecution and the defending side, which I flipped that. I order the defending side and the prosecution side to conduct their individual further investigations. それぞれ。それぞれ is a good word to know, which means like each their own, like each individually. それぞれ. And one that you'll hear often with this is 人それぞれ, which means everyone is different, right? Each is individual, basically. 人はそれぞれ. And along with that, there's a great Yochijukugo as well, which is 十人十色. 十人十色, which means 十人十色, which means, you know, 10 people, 10 colors. Sensa, is that sensa manbetsu? Sensa banbetsu? Sensa manbetsu. So here you have different strokes for different folks. Everyone has his own interests and ideas. And then the one that I think just posted as well, which I'm not as familiar with. Banbetsu. Sensa banbetsu. An infinite variety of multifarious. Oh, sorry, an infinite variety of multifarious, being extremely varied and wide-ranging. Interesting. Nice. Yeah, there you go. いいね、こういうの。いやー、興奮しちゃうよ。I'm sorry. I channeled my inner Hisoka. よろしいですか? Is that alright? はい。That was a deep nod. Nice. では、本日はこれにて閉廷。Well then, the court is adjourned for today. Knock. Okay, sorry. I'll stop now. 12月16日午後1時15分地方裁判所被告人第二控室 So it's the December 26th and it's 1:15 p.m. We are in the regional courthouse at the waiting room, the accused person waiting room number 2. 危なかった Man, that was close. That was a close one, that. Okay, what have we? Oi, hey. 何か言うことはないのか? Don't you have anything to say? Like, don't you have anything you think you should say? まだ無実判決を Jesus, it's not 無実, it's 無残 Wait 罪無罪それ無残じゃなくて無罪 He's a tsundere. He's too much of a tsundere. まだ無罪判決を受けたわけではないからな I still haven't gotten the not guilty verdict after all. Look at him. やれやれだぜやれやれ Man. しかし一体どうなってるんだ But like, what the hell's going on here? 被害者が自殺じゃなかったら一体誰が If it wasn't suicide, then who could have やれやれしかも撃たれた距離は約1メートルだぞ And on top of that, the distance at which he was shot was about 1 meter. I love the DS version. I've never played the DS version. なんだその目つきは What's with that look, huh? 私じゃないぞ It wasn't me, you know? 冗談だよ I'm joking. ツンツンツンまあいいや Ah, well, whatever. まあいいやひまあいいやほじゃあ僕はとりあえずまよいちゃんのところに行くから Well, anyways, never mind me, but Well, 僕はとりあえず Well, for now, I'll go to where Mayoi is. Alright? This song is awesome. It's great. Mayahi, Mayahu. They changed a lot in HD graphics, just up the graphics. I don't know. Again, I haven't played the DS version, but I don't think much of the dialogue was changed at all. Noma noma yay, そうね。飲みましょう。Ah. Connection between Maya and that song. So, yeah, well. You know, I'm quick on my feet like that. Hey, by the way, do we have quality options today? Because I have no idea. No one said anything, so I'm assuming we do. Yes, alright, good. I never even checked. It's like, you know, you go along for the ride. ああ、なるほど。彼女に伝えてくれないか。Damn, my throat. Karma is killing my throat, I swear. I need to learn how to do that voice without it affecting my throat. 彼女に伝えてくれないか。Could you tell her something? 何を What? That I'm so tsundere. Happy birthday. No. 発言するときはもっと注意しろとな。That she should be more careful when she says anything. それだけだ。That's all. 素直じゃないやつ。素直じゃないな。もうこう本心を言ったらいいのにな。こいつはまあ本当に本当にダメなやつだな。こいつはsorry. 素直じゃないやつ。He's not honest, this guy. 明日の法廷の武器にするため。This is Kaguya talking to Shinogane. Yeah, basically. It's exactly that. 明日の he's basically what was it? 氷のかぐや姫 right? 明日の法廷に武器にするため so that I can use it as a weapon in tomorrow's court. 大沢木夏美さんの証言をまとめた書類をもらった。Okay. I got the documents that basically detail the testimony of Osawagi Natsumi. I love this sound. This like synth sound is really cool to me. Like this, really nice. 結局彼女を撃った人物は見ていなかったので in the end she never saw the actual person that shot the gun. 聞いた音だけが証言として認められて聞いた音だけが証言として認められたみたいだ。It seems that the only thing that was accepted as valid testimony was the sound that she heard. 証拠品夏美の証言書を法廷記録にファイルした。So we got Natsumi's testimony as a part of our court record. 夏美の証言書。夏目友人書。12月15日の午前0時過ぎに2発の銃声のような音を聞いた。So she heard two gunshot-like sounds on the night, around past midnight on the night of the 25th. So, like, actually it was the 26th. No, wait, the 25th. Yeah, right, okay. I had to think because it's past midnight, so it's like it was past midnight from the 24th to the 25th. Okay. What are the odds that you'll play Dragostea on piano? Pretty small. But you know, don't call the day over before it's over. What? Never mind. Zuzuku. Oh man. データ保存中。はい、ここでクリアデータを保存しますか？Piano, okay, sure. I think this would be also a good time to probably end the recording, right? はい、保存させていただきます。お構いなく。はい。 よし、保存。これにて保存完了。Alright, guys. You know what? I think let's call the Ace Attorney part over for now, and let's just do the piano thing and then hang out for a bit, and then I think we should call it a day. Anyways, I'm gonna end the recording now, not the stream. The stream will continue. 配信はまだ続く。Thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next part of Ace Attorney. Wow! Will we save Mitsurugi? I don't know. Maybe. Probably. Could be. Someday. Once. Bye.